What's up, everyone? How you doing out there? It's me, KG, Kris Gardner, owner of the Houston Roundball Review. Let me get my colors right here, family. Forgive me for this moment here. There we go. Well, y'all gonna have to guide me in part of it, but first things first. Salute to Devrick. How are you doing? Thank you for being the first one to comment. Rockets lost 113-103 to the Kings. Strange kind of game. Alpin Sengun scored 30 points. Fred VanVleet returned to starting lineup. Struggled to make shots. United says it right there. Rockets can't beat the Kings. And he had a little abbreviation there for the words. Ayush, that says something kind of harsh. Rockets aren't making the playoffs. Wow. I don't know about that. But yeah, the Kings are a very good matchup for the Rockets. Personnel-wise. All right. I think we have a Jalen Green fan here. Jalen Green is the best player on the Rockets. Sengun needs to be traded. That's not going to happen. But let's be real. I don't know how a man scored 30 points and be the reason that the Rockets lost. But we can talk about that here on this edition of Let's Talk Houston Rockets. Some of the numbers, quarter by quarter. Rockets, first quarter, 1 for 10 from 3. 8 for 24 overall. Kings, 2 for 9 from 3. So was not a lot of great three-point shooting tonight. That's for sure. By either team. Rockets, both teams shot the ball well in the second quarter. Score in the second quarter, I believe, was 38. Rockets 14 for 25 from the floor in that quarter. 6 for 9 from 3. Dillon Brooks had his best quarter. Third quarter. Rockets 8 for 19 and 6 turnovers in the third quarter. Kings 11 for 21 from the floor, just 3 turnovers in that third quarter. So started to make a difference right there. Then the fourth quarter, Rockets 7 for 18, 4 for 10 from 3, 7 turnovers. Rockets had 13 turnovers in the second half. 13 turnovers in the second half. 13. They only had 3 turnovers in the first half. For the game, Rockets had 16 turnovers, but 13 of them came in the second half. Rockets made more threes than the Kings did. Rockets made 13 threes. Kings made 9 threes. But Alpi did not have a good night from the foul line. Missed 7 free throws. 7 free throws. And look at it. He was 10 for 17 from the free throw line. That's 7 misses. As a team, the Rockets missed 7 free throws. He missed all 7 free throws. He had 6 of the team's 16 turnovers. Jalen Green, 24 points, 9 for 20 from the floor, 4 for 10 from 3. Just 2 free throw attempts. I hate that from him. Hate that. Needs more free throw attempts. Get to the line. Figure out the defense. Figure out how to defend you. Figure out ways to get it done. Hey, I know they were packing the paint. I saw the second half. Y'all got to figure it out. You professionals, figure it out. You players, you staff, figure it out. Solo, thank you for this comment. Coach Udoka said Fred VanVleet tweaked the same ankle again, yet he still played him 35 minutes. And yep, Rockets next game, OKC on the road in Oklahoma City. But more of the numbers for the individuals. Tari Eason, 14 points, 5 for 8 overall, 3 for 5 from 3, 4 boards, 2 turnovers. Dillon Brooks, 12 points, 4 for 13, 2 for 8 from 3, 2 turnovers. Amen Thompson, quiet game for Amen Thompson, 6 points, 3 for 10 from the floor, 0 free throw attempts, 11 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 turnovers. And as mentioned already, Fred VanVleet, 3 points, 1 for 8 overall, 1 for 7 from 3, 5 boards, 5 assists, 1 turnover. Add up those numbers, they are equal to a Rockets 113-103 loss to the Sacramento Kings. Tomas, how are you doing? Thank you for chiming in. Tomas, y'all are frustrated now. I can tell y'all are frustrated because Tomas was not with this one. Aaron Holiday is better than Fred. Or maybe a Fred VanVleet, injured Fred VanVleet. Fred VanVleet coming out of, does not have his playing shape, his conditioning, maybe, but Aaron Holiday is not better than Fred VanVleet. Aaron is not a champion. So let's, but y'all are frustrated. That's okay. I'm here to help you vent as we discuss this Rockets 113-103 loss to the Kings. The Rockets, again, they're now 37-23 overall. 22 games left in the regular season. 22. Rockets are in 5th place in the Western Conference standings. Wow, look at the Sixers trying to hang on against the Warriors. But as things stand, the Lakers are percentage points ahead of the Memphis Grizzlies. Lakers are now 3rd. Grizzlies are 4th. Rockets are now 1 game behind Memphis. Rockets are in 5th. Memphis is in 4th. But the Rockets are 4.5 games ahead of the Clippers in 6th place. Warriors also have the same record as the Clippers. So if the Warriors lose to the Sixers tonight, Rockets will have a 5-game lead over the Warriors in that 7th spot, Golden State. For the Rockets to miss the playoffs, let's see, the Rockets have a 9-game lead over the Phoenix Suns. Phoenix is in 11th. There are 22 games left. It might be mathematical, but it is not likely that the Rockets are going to lose a 9-game lead over the struggling Phoenix Suns with just 22 games to go in the regular season. So put that thought out of your mind, Rocket fans. That's not happening. This question here, do I think Reed Shepherd should play more? Nope, not this year. Not at all. That 3 seed, just avoid the Lakers in the first round. Do what you got to do to avoid the Lakers. I'm not sure how some of these new visitors, new members of the family are, how they feel about a Rockets-Lakers first round playoff series. But if that matchup happens, are you picking the Rockets? Be honest. Very few folks. It is not unanimous, but very few Rocket fans are picking the Lakers. Excuse me, are picking the Rockets to beat the Lakers if that first round matchup happens. Jamon, how are you? But yes, do whatever you can to avoid playing the Lakers in the first round. Lakers might help out and be 3rd. And then how'd y'all feel about a Rockets Grizzlies 4-5 playoff? I like those odds better for the Rockets. But yeah, as of right now, let's see if the game is over yet. Sixers up 3 with 54 seconds left in the 4th quarter. But as of this moment, Lakers are on a 5-game winning streak. Memphis has lost 2 straight. The Lakers are now in 3rd place. Percentage points ahead of Memphis. They have 1 less loss, 1 less win. They played 2 less games. Grizzlies are now 38-22. The Rockets are 37-23. Both of them have played 60 games, 22 left in the regular season for both of them. So your thoughts on a possible 4-5 Rockets Grizzlies playoff series? I agree. Rockets have a better chance to beat the Grizzlies than they do to beat the Lakers in the first round. As Tomas says, Rockets own the Grizzlies. Better matchup. It's this, just like the Kings. The Kings give the Rockets problems. Got to figure it out. They are a tough matchup. What is it about the Kings that gives the Rockets problems? What do y'all think it is? United said the Bucks beat Dallas. Let's see. Final score of that one was 132-117. Gee. The Grizzlies gave up 130 to the Wemby-less Spurs. Damn. Why y'all do that? Boy. Jamon says it's the height. Şengün can't defend bigger centers. How about pounds, too? The size, the weight of the bigger centers. Sabonis played, a minute tonight. Jonas Valanciunas came in and played a little under 30 minutes in the game, at 15 points, 14 rebounds, 7 for 10 overall from the floor. But your thoughts overall? I'll put up a stat line again. Let's see. Solo says Rockets struggle against most in offense that the Kings and Warriors run. That's last year. Talking about this year. Mr. Will, thank you for chiming in. The Kings are able to switch everything on defense, living with Şengün to beat them. Ace Town's Finest, thank you for joining us. No worries about missing the game. I caught the second half. Rockets are down at halftime by, was it 4? 4 points. I think that's right. Was it 4? Yeah, 4 points. 63-59. But 13 turnovers in the second half for the Rockets. 13. Only had 16 but 16 overall, but 13 in the second half. Şengün had 4 of his 6 turnovers in the third quarter. Fourth quarter, we took turns. Jalen Green had 2 turnovers. Tari Eason had 2 turnovers. Fred had 1. Şengün had 1. But final score one more time. Kings 113. Rockets 103. Rockets are now 37-23. What is going on? Is it a challenge? This Warriors-Sixers game. The clock has not moved on the box score. What's going on there? But 16 turnovers, 13 in the second half. Let's get the numbers here. Fourth quarter, Rockets 7 for 18, 17 turnovers. Team TEAM. Only 7 points. Kings only scored 7 points off those turnovers. I mean, honestly, the turnovers, the Kings scored 11 points off the Rockets' 13 second half turnovers. So it wasn't like the Kings took advantage of the mistakes. They just shot 51% overall from the floor and beat the Rockets that way. That's what they did. Kings 58-44 in the paint. 16-9, fast break points advantage. Rockets had an 18-11 second chance points edge. Any thoughts on the double checks on DeMar DeRozan and Dillon Brooks? Two gentlemen were exchanging thoughts on philosophy. Dillon had a little shove. And notice after the game, they were exchanging some more thoughts on philosophy. And so there is some bitterness between those two players. DeRozan hates Brooks. Higher Heights, thank you for chiming in. Comment from Higher Heights, judging how we match up against the Kings, we're not ready for the playoffs. Well, as of right now, the Rockets won't face the Kings in the playoffs in the first round. So it's not going to be an issue. But everyone, what are the Rockets missing? What's the main thing the Rockets are missing? Two, three things. What are they missing? Grizzlies is facing the Rockets facing the Grizzlies in the first round is a better matchup for the Rockets. But that special player, Jamon says it, that special player that can get buckets at the end of games. I think Coach Udoka said that after the road loss to Minnesota. Something along the lines of, it's nice to have a player that can go get shots, go get buckets. We need to. Wow, how about that? Looks like the Sixers going to beat the Warriors. How about that? And Steph played. Wow. Go figure. Ain't that something? Holy smokes. I'm checking the box score. Quentin Grimes with 44 points for the Sixers. Wow. The Sixers scored 126 points, and Tyrese Maxey scored 5 of those points. Wow. Who'd have thunk that? I guess Jimmy Butler, doesn't play same games back to back. So don't see him in the box score. So I guess they do miss him really a lot. But shout out to Quentin Grimes, Houston Cougar alum. Quentin Grimes, 44 points, efficient, 18 for 24 from the floor. Damn. He could have had 50 to make his free throws. He was 2 for 8 from the free throw line. Wow, Quentin, I'm talking to you about that, man. Damn. Damn. 2 for 8 from the free throw line. That's unlike Quentin Grimes. Wow. Paul George taking a hiatus from his podcast, paying off at last. Let's see. Solo says the Rockets are missing the guy that can will this team to victory. Similar to what Jamon said. Mr. Will says a point guard who can push the pace. We never get any easy, fast break points. Solo reminiscing. Rockets could have drafted Grimes. United says Rockets should trade for him. I'm going to go out on a limb. I think Philadelphia has Quinn's bird rights. I think they do. Although they don't have a lot. Well, Their money's kind of tied up into some certain players. So Quentin might want to become a free agent and see if he can cash in. Big time cash in. But Quentin Grimes, 44 points in the Sixers win over the Jimmy Butler-less Warriors. And with that loss, the Rockets are now 5 games up over the Warriors. Warriors are in. Ooh, yeah. Rockets are 5 over the Warriors. Warriors are now a half game ahead of the Kings. Warriors have one more win than the Kings. Both are tied in the loss column with 28 losses. Boy, the race in the West is going to come down to it. Might come down to the last day of the regular season. But back at it, Rockets lost to the Kings 113-103. Alperen Sengun with a unique stat line. 30 points, 10 for 16 overall from the floor, 10 for 17 at the foul line, 10 rebounds, 5 assists, 6 turnovers, and 1 block shot. Sengun missed the Rockets' free throws. The team missed 7. All 7 were missed by Alpi. Jalen Green scored 24 points. Tarisin had 14 off the bench. Starting 5 tonight for the Rockets was Fred, Jalen, Amin, Dylan, and Alpi, right? You know what it was? I think that's right. Yep. And Amin did not shoot well tonight. 3 for 10 from the floor. 6 points. 3 for 10, but he had 11 boards. The Kings had 3 more rebounds than the Rockets, 46-43. Let's see. Sengun has earned respect from the refs. Interesting. Who was the worst player? Well, I really can't give a true assessment because I did not watch the first half. I was doing the Let's Rage Cougs post-game show while the first half was taking place. But based on the stats, the final box, Fred or Amin. Fred was 1 for 8 in his return, 1 for 7 from 3. So either one of those 2 players. You know, what say you? Rockets, Rockets made 4 more 3-pointers than Sacramento. Sacramento, 9 for 28. Jamon says Jabari was the worst player. 2 for 6, 7 rebounds. Tell me why. Tell me why. He didn't have any of the turnovers. He's struggling to make shots right now. 3 fouls in 20 minutes. So he didn't even finish the game. That was one of the reasons why I was so high on him coming out of Auburn. But to me, his 1 year at Auburn, it seemed to me most of his shots had much more of an arc on them when he was in college than they do in the NBA. But I'm going to play one of the sounds for Fred and his 1 for 7 and Amin and his 3 for 10. Because y'all know what it is. 1 for 7 from 3, And what was it in the first quarter? First quarter, the Rockets were 1 for 10 from 3 as a team. Fred was 1 for 7 from 3 for the game. So that justifies this.
Brick, 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 brick.
But overall, Rockets did not shoot a great percentage. 37 for 86 from the floor, 13 for 35 from 3. Those 7 missed free throws by Şengün. 16 turnovers. That's 11 less than Detroit had tonight, though. Apparently, I think they had 27 turnovers. 27. An NBA team with 27 turnovers. Damn. And they won. Kings 44 for 87 overall, 51%. Only 9 for 28 from 3. Rockets scored more points off the Kings turnovers than the Kings did off the Rockets turnovers. And Domantas Sabonis did not play. Only played 1 minute. Left the game with a hamstring injury. Mr. Will, you like that sound clip, the sound bite? Try to play it every so often. I like it. Some folks like it, some folks don't. Add a little different flair to the show, to these Let's Talk Houston Rockets post-game shows. Subscribe to this channel. Hit the like button for this show, for this video. Tell your friends about this show, this post-game show. It's unique. It's different. It's not like any other Rocket show out there on the interwebs, on YouTube. But, June, how are you doing? Let's see. Take these comments one by one here. J-Mon basically play that sound in the stadium when they miss. If they do, they need to pay me because that's my voice. They need to pay me on that one. June says the biggest problem this team has is no shot blocking center. You're going different. Your other members of the family say the Rockets lack a go-to scorer, a killer down the stretch, or a point guard that can push the pace. Tomas, the question that many Rocket fans have asked the last few weeks: how can the Rockets beat the Cavs, the Grizzlies? You forgot a team, Tomas. You forgot the Nets. You forgot the Nets. How can Rockets beat Cleveland, the Grizzlies, OKC, Boston, but not the Kings? And I'll toss in the Nets. What do y'all? Let's get into that a little bit. Do the Rockets play better? Are they more focused against the better teams? Do they lack focus against the worst teams? Do they play to the level of competition? Oh, that's right. Solo pointed out. Rocket, yeah, that's right. Lost to the Jazz last week, last Saturday. And that loss resulted in this comment. Let's see. From Ime Udoka.
Didn't make the adjustments we had to at halftime. So without Jeff, it would have been, 30-13. And so we needed all these points, and he gave us a boost, but couldn't carry it over.
Coach, the Rockets have a young and talented team. What has been the biggest challenge in developing these players, and what aspects do you think will take them to the next level?
Consistent competitiveness and taking a jump in the IQ department.
Consistent competitiveness. Let's focus on that part. Consistent competitiveness. J-Mon brings up the injuries. But J-Mon, I'll just go to what Coach said in that soundbite, that video clip. Consistent competitiveness. Injuries don't have anything to do with that. How you compete game in, game out. You agree? Rockets need to stop playing to the level of their opponents. United says Uncle Jeff needs to play more. I wouldn't have a problem with that. Solo says these guys still play with their food, which is similar to what Devrick said. The Rockets, they play to the level of their opponents. Dunes. Well, let me see. What was the score? Let me see. Closing moments. Well, let's see. Listening to Craig Ackerman, this game was a 10-point game with 5:42 left in the fourth, 12-point game with 3:48 to go, 13-point game with 3 minutes left. This game was over. Well, no, I'll ask it this way. At what point, Justin, how are you doing, brother? At what point did y'all think this game was over? Was it late third quarter, early fourth quarter? What was it? At what point did you like, yeah, they're not coming back tonight? Justin, you got another member of the family, Justin, regarding the Rockets' low basketball IQ. Mr. Will, basketball IQ for this team is a real problem. Late fourth. Like how late? 4 minutes to go? 3 minutes to go? 5 minutes? 6? How late? I'm just curious. Because, Ackerman as a person calling the game, part of the person's calling, keep people engaged, interested, and not turning away from the game. Craig was, he kept kind of saying it, hinting at it, there's a chance this game is slipping away kind of thing. This game is slipping away. It's like Craig kind of had the vibe like, yeah, they need to hurry up, turn, get things going. And then, what was it? The last, I think it was the Mars bucket with 3 minutes ago for the 13-point lead. I think Craig was like, yeah, that's about do it. that about do it. Yeah. This is not it. That's going to do it. But see, Justin says it was done in the end of the third quarter. Jamon, yep. United says with 5 minutes to go, he knew the Rockets were done. It's one of those things. Yeah, I didn't think they had I did not believe they were going to come back tonight. Fourth quarter, just didn't see it. And I've been asked this question, Thomas. Hope the Lakers and Nuggets lose tomorrow. Oh, Justin, we talked about it with Minnesota losing tonight to the Spurs. The Lakers are now the third seed, percentage points ahead of Memphis. And the Grizzlies are now the fourth seed. So right now, tonight, Rockets and Grizzlies are the 4-5 matchup. Isn't that, Justin? Everybody else? I see your question, Justin. I'll get that in a second. The Grizzlies matchup is a better matchup for the Rockets and the Lakers. Here's the question. Can basketball IQ be taught or is it just in you? I think I'm kind of straddling the fence here. I lean more toward you're just born with it, really. I believe it can be improved with more playing experience, more game experience. But some players, they just get it. They don't. And let me be clear: turnovers is part of the game. Turnovers, that's going to happen. Superstars turn over the ball. You have the ball in your hands majority of the game, you're going to turn it over. But low IQ is being out of position, taking the bad shot too early in the shot clock, not getting a 2-for-1 that's obvious, not seeing a mismatch, not taking advantage of a mismatch. Low IQ is one part about low IQ is continuing to do the same thing over and over again when it's not working. So, part of it, I think we're kind of saying the same thing. In some instances, through repetition, it can improve with decisions on certain situations. Yes, I agree with that. United has already given up on Monday's game, Rockets at OKC. Well, folks, one of the things that has been part of the comments the last few minutes is Rockets play to the level of competition. Well, OKC is the best team in the West. Rockets might rise up to that level of competition, right? How about that? Do y'all think that's possible? Is that likely? That the Rockets will rise up and face the challenge of OKC? Or no, they're just going to get steamrolled? What do you say? What do you say? And there is this. OKC plays Sunday in San Antonio and then goes to OKC to face the Rockets on Monday. So the Rockets are getting the Thunder on the second game of a back-to-back. Does that change United? Did that change your answer a little bit? OKC's playing Sunday before facing the Rockets on Monday. Does that help? Change your mind a little bit? Justin, do you say this even if the Rockets face the Grizzlies in the first round? I think a Rockets-Grizzlies playoff series is better for the Rockets. Jamon going out there. Rockets will beat OKC. Why do you say that, Jamon? Is part of it because that's Paquito, how you doing? Good to hear from you. Mr. Will says, hell to the no. Rockets going to get the brakes beat off of them. Teams that switch everything cause the Rockets problems. Paquito being positive. It's okay. He still thinks the Rockets are ahead of schedule. Still loves his Rockets. Go Rockets. Much love from Korea. I love getting the comments, the international viewers to the show. I love that. Jamon says Fred VanVleet's going to be back to his normal self. Well, apparently he tweaked his ankle again. So maybe he won't be back to his normal self. United standing firm. No chance to beat the Thunder. No chance. Justin, a lot of things have to go right for the Rockets to beat Memphis. But with all of the rumors of them wanting to get rid of Ja, there might be a factor in team unity. Time will tell. Well, good point from Solo. The Rockets need March Jalen to show up. It's March now. You got another chance to do it on Monday. His game tonight, that stat line is not. It's not enough. 24 points, 2 free throws, 1 rebound, 2 assists, 2 turnovers. Need more from Jalen Green. Need more from him. Justin, yeah, we need the Jalen that plays good when the season is over. Tomas says the Rockets will beat OKC on Monday. Well, I wasn't in favor of the Rockets drafting Reed Shepherd at 3. I'm not going to change my thought on that one. And Reed Shepherd is kind of an investment for his window for development. His timeline for development is different than the Rockets' timeline for winning. I think we can say that. He's not ready to contribute this season to help these Rockets do things in the playoffs. United says Green is not that player. Deverick says he needs March Madness Jalen Green and the UH Cougs. Jamon, I think that's probably. I think Reed will be playing somewhere else and playing better for that new team. I think he will be part of a package deal for whoever to upgrade the talent for the Rockets. All right, let me see if they've updated the standings again. And of course, not of course, but just a note, if you are a fan of the draft, fan of March Madness, as Jeffrick is pointing out, try to watch some of the college tournament games. See if certain players catch your eye regarding them being future NBA players, and seeing if any of them could help the Rockets. One person, I'm going to put this out there. Justin, you kind of watch the Cougs, I think. I don't believe he should go pro. But if he has a hell of a tournament, and ideally, as an alum, helps the Cougs win the championship this year, keep your eye on Houston Cougar point guard for the Rockets. On Houston Cougar point guard Milos Uzan. Los is 6'4" point guard. Tall, got long arms, can defend, can attack the basket, is a decent 3-point shooter. Just keep an eye on him. Mr. Will asks, what the hell has happened to Cam Whitmore? Let's see. Jabari came back. Amin's played well. And Tari's back. Justin says it. He's just about to mention Los. Mr. Will says he would take Los over Reed right now. Say less. That's a no. Juwan Roberts will not get drafted. He might have. I doubt he has. He'll get a look. Many of the Cougs senior players will get looks by NBA teams because of the respect teams have for Kelvin Sampson. Not sure how many of them, the seniors, will stick with NBA rosters next year. But Milos Uzan is not a senior. So he's playing better. He's not on a draft board yet, on a big board, top 100. Is he? He might have been. Let me think. Yeah, he was. He was in the 40s, I think, of Sam Bassini's 100 big board. I think that's right. I think it went JoJo Tugler like in the 30s, Milos Uzan in 40-something, and then Terrence Arsenault like 66. Terrence ain't ready for the NBA, but anyway. But Milos is playing better. I think he still should come back unless he becomes a first-round pick, because first-round pick is more money that NIL will give him at Houston. But he's getting better, and I think he'll be an NBA player. Yeah, the Cougs don't have big men, NBA big men. Jarris Walker, up and down with Indiana, but he's not really, he's 6'9" JoJo will be in the NBA because of his defense, and then his improving passing game. Solo tosses it out there. Yeah, let's flip the script here. Think positive on a different angle. If the Suns pick, because it goes to the Rockets, wins the lottery, Justin, Mr. Will, Devrick, Rockets have the number 1 pick. Rockets draft Cooper Flagg. Does that make you happy? Does that make you say, hell yeah? He will upgrade the talent. What do y'all say about that one? Would Cooper Flagg on the Rockets make the Rockets better? Would he help solve some of their issues? Putting it out there. He's a young talent. Solo, since you brought it up, what do you say? What do you think? Whose minutes would he take? Flagg and Amin would be absolute lockdown. So he would take Dylan Brooks? No, yeah. Mr. Will, Justin, anybody else want to comment on Cooper Flagg as a Rocket? Would he help Draymond? Would Cooper Flagg help? What? Okay, well, Sola, how about this? Rockets get that pick. Would that have an impact? Would that kill the KD to the Rockets trade rumors? WK says, well, Justin first says, don't know, not on the Cooper hype train. WK says Cooper Flagg would add to the talent, but would not make them title contenders in 2026. WK, would you rather have Kevin Durant next year? Or would you rather have Cooper Flagg? Solo says Rockets drafting Cooper Flagg would kill Kevin Durant trade rumors. Draymond being negative. Getting flagged would be nice, but it's not going to happen. Well, see, that's the question you have to answer. You have to ask it, you got to answer it. What is the timeline? Do the Rockets want to fast track or keep building? You guys are the Rocket fans. What do y'all think? WK already made his answer. Again, he would not make the Rockets title contenders next season. He would add to the talent, but not make the Rockets title contenders next season. Solo, do you agree with that? Would Cooper Flag upgrade the talent but the talent upgrade would still not be enough to win the chip next year? WK says, I think they could go for an upgrade versus Durant if they draft Flag, the best possible trade piece. Rockets can afford to draft a player next year if they clear some guys on the current roster. I mean, do you think the Suns United says he didn't have time to wait for building. We were waiting for 95 because 30 years. Do you think the Suns would say, yeah, we'll take Reed Shepherd. We'll take Cam Whitmore. We see y'all won the lottery with our pick. Since y'all won the lottery, so now we as the Suns, we want Reed Shepherd, Cam Whitmore, Jabari Smith, and toss in some picks for Kevin Durant. Would that be it? Would that work for y'all? You think the Suns would do that? The Suns, or you want? I'm kind of being nice about it. I don't believe the Suns. I mean, the Suns would ask for Amen Thompson. That ain't gonna happen from a Rafael's point of view. But Cam, Reed, and you notice the last couple of days, Devin Booker's kind of going out public with Coach Bud. According to Chris B. Haynes, Budenholzer wanted Devin Booker to stop being public with his comments when the coaches are talking in the huddle. And in books like the Suns, we don't talk enough as players. I don't believe that's going to be enough to get Book gone and traded. But Jaymon says, we don't want old KD. We want Booker. Ooh, WK says he would not do that deal. So you don't. So if the Rockets, let me say, if the Rockets win the lottery, be the Suns, draft Cooper Flag, trade Cam, Reed, Jabari Smith for Kevin Durant. You don't want to do that deal? United says yes to that deal. And I still going to toss in some picks and maybe get some picks back, whatever kind of stuff, negotiate that. So you'd have Flag, KD, Amen, Jalen, and Alperen Şengün. Fred. That sounds pretty good to me. I don't know. I mean, and I think because I said Cam, Reed, and Jabari. So Dylan Brooks would still be a Rocket. So you'd have Cooper Flag, KD, Dylan Brooks, Alpy, Jalen Green, Fred. Oh, no. Yeah. Cooper Flag come to the Rockets. I wonder if the Suns would be like, damn, that's our pick. we Cooper Flag going to the Rockets with our pick. Damn. But let's end on a positive note like that. Almost went a full 60 minutes on this edition of Let's Talk Houston Rockets, post-game style. Rockets did lose. Final score to the Sacramento Kings, 113-103. Rockets are now 37-23. They are still the 5th seed. But as of right now, the team that's the 4th seed is the Memphis Grizzlies after the Grizz lost to the Spurs. I think De'Aaron Fox hit the game winner. And we were discussing the benefit of the Rockets facing anybody, really, realistically, seed-wise. That's not the Lakers in the first round for matchups. Yep. Andy Stone saw that car crash, saw the news about it, passed away in a car crash. Rest in peace to her. But Justin being a downer, we were talking about Cooper Flag and Kevin Durant being teammates with the Rockets. He's going to bring everybody down. But if the Rockets could get Cooper Flag via winning the lottery, Kevin Durant for Cam, Jabari, and Reed Shepherd. Oh, okay. Last question. I'll go with this one. Do I think Jamal Shead could help the Rockets right now? Well, he's not the three-point shooter Aaron Holiday is. He's a better defender and more of a point guard than Aaron Holiday. 34% from 3, 42 from 2 overall. I'm going to say no. I think he'd play more than Reed Shepherd, but and Solo going there. Just hope the Spurs don't get Cooper Flag. Man. Let's stop it right there because y'all, y'all the Rocket fans, y'all are tossing out bad juju and stuff, man. I'm trying to be positive with the Rockets ending the show on a positive note with Cooper Flag and Kevin Durant as Rockets. Let's stop it right there. All right, family. Thank you, as always, for coming strong with the questions in the comments on the Let's Talk Houston Rockets post-game shows here on the Houston Roundball Review YouTube channel, as well as the Houston Roundball Review Facebook page. Click on the bell, subscribe to the Roundball Review on YouTube. Click the like button on this show so YouTube can start sending me sending you guys more recommendations of new videos, all those great things. Not going to have a Rockets post-game show on Monday because the Cougs play Kansas on Monday at the same time. So I'll be at the Cougs game, senior night, and we'll have a Cougs post-game show. And if you ask why, got a sponsor for the Cougs shows. Still looking for, still trying to get, still hoping for, aiming for a sponsor for my Rocket shows. I'm going to put it out there. Mention this. I do have an online business directory, Houston Roundball Review. It's less than $1 per week for the year on the website. If you want to be part of that, you get to sponsor one Rocket show. Okay? So that's $50 to sponsor one Rocket show. Rockets postgame show. One Let's Talk Houston Rockets postgame show. Hit me up at advertise@thehrr.com. And trust me, more than 50 folks watch this show on Facebook and YouTube, and the clips on Instagram, Threads, and TikTok. Trust me. As always, thank you to everyone. Mr. Will, June, United, Solo, Jamon, Justin, Deverick, WK, Tomas. If I missed anybody, just pay it to my heart, not my head. It's always my pleasure to spend time with you discussing the Rockets, discussing hoops on these Let's Talk Houston Rockets post-game shows. And remember this, or if you are new to this show and this channel and the Houston Roundball Review, this is new to you. Since 1994, the Houston Roundball Review. Local name, global perspective. Everyone, take care. Peace.
Game over.